Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia, and today we're starting our Generation 26 in Chinese Parent. And last time we knew this was going to be a girl generation. We have Liu Feng as our father, and we have Fanny, who grew up very nicely, as our mother. And the first thing is name. We're going to call her Kim, because we're going for the superstar career. And we're finding out about our parents as we go along. This is a new thing in patch 2.0. It's actually quite cool. We have a family business type, and right now, this is quite bad. Anything that's not what our parents' class was, in this case esport, is going to cost us 15% extra. That's basically everything, because we are a girl, we can't pursue esport, which means everything costs 15% more for us. Absolutely terrible. We get to know our parents a little bit more. Our father goes on business trips. Well, actually, our parents, but our father is the one who comes out and says it. They will come back periodically and give us gifts. They'll buy something from the store and give it to us. It's not that useful for us because all the entertainment stuff we already know the trait for. This is a very big gap. We fast forwarded to when we first start getting pocket money, basically elementary school. And right away, we endorse child labor because on the first turn, you don't get any pocket money. But I want to pursue the star career right off the bat, which means I need to make 300 so I can buy the registration form. And we're going to just basically work hard as a guide because we picked up geography as one of our studies, which opened up this career path, and not career path, but like a work job posting. And we're just going to work hard until we get our 300 so we can get our star registration or celebrity registration right off the bat. Now, originally, we chose this path for two reasons. One, we never got the final one, the superstar. We only got God of Singing. And I think after playing this generation, I remember why. It's because we played it as a girl last time. And I don't think the girls can get the final form of superstar. It's a male-only career ender. And I forgot about this, even though I think we did the same exact thing before. And this is quite a difficult career because you need 8,000 charm, which you can't get a benefit from prior generations. You have to work on charm every single generation from this, from zero, from ground up. So we tried very hard for it, and we ended up getting, the God of Singing again, which is fine because it pays 120 per turn, and that's all we really wanted. Because if our next generation is a girl, with anything over 80 per turn, we can date Herman Lin, the new boy, the new NPC added in this patch. We can find out his story, we can have him as our husband, we can see what he looks like when he grows up. He's the business career, the quantitative economy is kind of his required study. So that would work for a girl. If we get a boy next generation, we can correctly finish off the Lady Wooer career, or achievement. We're going to get over 20 points with every girl. Fingers crossed. We kind of got close last time. We definitely could do it this time, I hope. And now we're starting our performance career here. And this is tough because these increase stress and reduce satisfaction. It's like your parents are super against you going into the showbiz, right? So it's like every time we try this, it gives a huge amount of charm. We absolutely need it. To get 8,000 charm within 48 turns, which is the span of a game, you need to average around 167 per turn. And that's without things like random event reducing it, choice events that reduce it. We got a gift. We got a book from him, the Finance 101. So he bought us the piggy bank. Basically a random item from the shop, usually a career one. So it's kind of interesting. We saved 200 there. I remember the piggy bank is 200. We need to spend our own money to de-stress and also to improve satisfaction. Now, the improved satisfaction items, they don't respawn. After you buy one, they're done. You have to wait till the shop refreshes to the next tier. So like we go to middle school, there's new items you can buy for mom, but we're just going to tough it out. And if we get Mind Shadow at this point, we're just going to sustain it, right? Because we need that charm. Even with 6 times, it's only like 240 per turn. And that's, the first couple of turns when you're a baby, you can't get any charm. You can maybe crawl and get like 2 points of charm per study, but that's like, 12 per turn. It's not enough. So you got to make up for it. You got to keep pushing your charm up higher and higher to get to 8,000. And we have to keep buying items to sustain. Look at the satisfaction. It's just so bad. Now, thankfully, this is just a display error, because if we click on it, we actually get a pretty big boost for the rose, or for the flower for mom, which is lovely. But we're out of those items already. So as we move forward, our mind shadow is going to stack up, and our parents are just going to hate us for pursuing, this path. But we're just going to do it anyways. Just checking for things, making sure we're not wasting any of the expectations. And we're going to go for the street imitation, which once again increases our stress and decreases our satisfaction. The worst combination in the game, but we're going to tough it out because it gives a whopping 50 charm. So 300 per, go here. And we don't care about the traits because we already got all these traits. So this is really not a trait run. This is not really, it's going to be a very hard trait run if we turn it into a trait run, because every single study is going to cost 15% more. So we're just going to continue. We're just pushing through. Keep increasing our charm as we go. And you see that we got to know our parents better. Anytime our satisfaction resets, there's a chance that we can get 2 requests. So this type of parenting, family business, is really good for requests, because we'll have a ton of them. But like I said, we finished all our entertainment trait, so there's nothing really to go for here. And until we get to the, the final 2 tiers of the performance, or like the star career studies, every single one is going to be, increased stress. At least this, we already got there, right? So Guide to Drama Performance is the first one where it actually increases your satisfaction. So we're finally saved. We can start racking up our satisfaction reset so that we can basically fix our mind shadow that we accumulated during our youth. So basically we were scarred as a child working in the industry, and now that hopefully we are grown up, have more support from our parents, we can fix that. And now as we fast forward to middle school, we can start dating. And as we flip through, this is Herman Lin, who we want to date, but we can't because our parents are poor. Esport champion only pays 50 per turn, so we're going to have to come back in a future girl run to get to him. And looking at what we're weak in, we're actually kind of weak in IQ and Constitution. So in this case, I'm going to fix the Constitution part of our career or passive stat by trying to date Tony, who's the sports star who should naturally grant the next generation if we successfully marry him with more Constitution stats. Now we picked up some jewelry appraisal, which is the makeup career, and this is the best thing because it reduces stress, increased satisfaction, and gives 55 charm per go. So 330 per turn, super good. This is going to save us, and you can see our charm is still building up. We're not close to the 8,000 mark yet. We're still about 1,800-ish away, so about 6 turns. And we bought an improved one that gives 65, so 390 per turn now. And the good thing is we're de-stressing, increasing satisfaction. I don't understand how the parents so against showbiz, but so supportive of us going to makeup. Regardless, we're just hammering away, doing our dates. Minus 35 dates are the ones with story arc, although we've seen Tony's story at least twice before. Basically, he's a basketball star, but they have a physical that requires swimming. He doesn't know how to swim, so he asks us to help him. We bond over that, we cheer for him, and we get married. And we learned last time that you can go over 80% success chance, and we're going to try to rack it up to 100 with him. And we've been getting choice events, all the old ones, so we didn't really show any of them. This one is just act, in a positive manner. Don't fall to their level, and we'll be fine. And we're getting dates from other boys as well, and we're going to respond positively to that to get extra stats. Some of them is de-stressing. And at this point, with looking at our charm, 8,900, we skipped ahead a couple times because we didn't have too much to do. We just keep improving charm. Now that charm is done, we're going to switch back into trait hunting mode, and we're doing integrated science 6 and the arts. The only traits we're missing are from these 2 categories as well as math. the final form of math, and then like 3 from science, 4 from arts, and then 1 from advanced mathematics, the final form of advanced mathematics, which it's impossible for us to really do for this run because you can see our knowledge is just so low. Because we're only dating one guy, there is not much to do sometimes. He doesn't have a date all the time, which is why we're skipping certain turns. Not worth showing. You know, we de-stress with money, and then we hunt for traits. I haven't been able to afford the math one yet. That's the one I really want, the 10th tier math, because once we get that, we don't have to overspend studies in future generations to get the 10th one to try to get it. So hopefully we can get that on this run. So far, no luck with traits, but we'll only be trying for like 2-3 turns, so no big deal. Yeah, we're just kind of constrained by the study amount. So whatever study cost you see on the right side, when you pay for it, you have to pay 15% extra. I like how you can suggest to him about swimming, but he actually doesn't know how to swim. So that's kind of weird. De-stress whenever you spend money. That's definitely a good thing. We don't need this. We want a date. She's introducing us to a new guy, Snow. We can date him now. It's fine. We are only dating Tony. This is a generic one. No big deal. And we just want to check the bond. We're currently at 30 with him. The bond is a passive increase of 1 point per turn. And then the second bond is 2 points, and then third bond 3 points. It's really easy to date as a girl in the game compared to the guys. How much, you know, we had to use our action points and then answer those questions. It's just tough. See, now we're just basically had to control our stress level. Satisfaction is no problem as we hunt for these studious traits. So basically spending a bit of money here and there to de-stress. And when it gets really bad, we can pick some, you know, de-stress event for our schedule. More charm. We're, you know, a 9,000 charm, so that's pretty good. But yeah, still working on these, and we're worried about the stress situation already. So we're looking at some of the ones that can de-stress and also give us a bit more charm, just in case we ever hit a negative charm event. It's very possible. So just being safe here. They're really not doing too many favors with us with stress. We picked up this one, Liberal Art 5, done. So that's our first trait on this run that matters. Is a trait that we didn't have, which is good. You know, any trait is good. We're only missing like 9, maybe 7. I forgot. We can double check. Yeah, dating is fine. He's having a problem. Special training, and he doesn't know how to swim. Yet he asked us out, you know, and we suggested swimming. He seemed fine with that. Some logical flaws there. Alright, so we're done with one. We have only one thing to learn, so we're going to just spam that. Hopefully we get it. And that also means we need to start saving up our knowledge, which I have 0 of. And we need to buy the math one, so I can try to get the math one done. And of course, when we spam it 6 times, we don't get it. No luck. Yeah, you can see to get the special math skill, we need to pay 999. We just don't have that. We gotta save up for it. But thankfully, there's a test this round. So if we get lucky, perhaps, pay up and de-stress. Anytime you pay, it's a de-stress event. Tony doesn't want to date, but we open up a new one. I switch back to Daisy so that she can de-stress for us. And this is 2 points. And we finally bought it. We saved up for 2 turns, I think, and we finally have this. This is key. We're entering senior high as we have our final 12 turns, I think, and we're going to try to get this math one. That's the key of this run. Finish our level 10 math study route trait, and we don't have to worry about this again. And it's legendary for a reason. We can't get it. We tried, but at least our parents are happy, or Mind Shadow's gone. Dad's back, bought us the debate book. And we have a few more dating events. Free food, nice. Drop a bit of constitution, which is fine. This should increase our charm. We're gonna be over 10k charm. Like the only reason I can think of where we didn't get the final career path for Superstar, it's because we're a girl. Which is a bit sad, but it is what it is. A generic date. And looking at our grade, it's slipping because we don't have enough study points to buy the Chinese and English ones. And that's fine. We actually get more face points for not getting a perfect score. Perfect score gets us like 50 face. But if you're just slightly off perfect score, you get like 170, 200. It's really weird. It's almost like your parents think, oh, you're always perfect score. You don't get rewarded for it. And then if you're like so close to it, they actually reward you for it. Which I guess is a bit realistic. Grandma being pessimistic, Gaokoo's on the schedule. Doesn't matter. We just care about this. We just care about getting our trait for math. And we've been spamming it since 12 turns left, and we just have not gotten it. I think we've been spamming it for like 5 turns now. Oh, 4 turns now, because we went from 13th turn away to 9th turn away right now. It's fine. We'll keep working at it. A couple of dates here. See? Swimming. Rubbing it in. You want to blame it on stress, or you don't want to blame it on stress? We don't want to blame it on stress. We end up getting more stressed. That's unfortunate. That's going to delay our trait run. We did do this writing contest, which we got, 1,000 knowledge, which is huge because we can pursue some of the stuff that we don't have yet. We have a nice date with him, and we can't do it 6 times because of stress. So it's unfortunate. Now we don't need any more charm, right? I was thinking maybe some charm de-stress. I guess, fine, we did it. And guess what? The one time that we didn't do 6 special math, we get it. We got it on the last one. So it worked out. We got our 10th tier math trait, on the one run where we didn't feel confident about our stress level. And we don't have to worry about math ever again in future generations. Our bond with him right now is 54. The 3rd tier just unlocked. That means there's 4 turns left. And with 5 points per turn, we turned it off because I figured we probably need to de-stress a little bit. Oh, there's 8 turns left. Or fine. Yeah, if it's 8 turn, 5 points, 40 points, 94, plus all the events and dates we can go with him, it's going to be way over 100. So de-stressing is probably good. And then I think I'm doing this math in my head and debating. And we ended up picking him back up. I take it back. Anyhow, looking at our traits, this is what we're focusing on now. Shifted to a trait run because we got our charm done. So we're missing 6, 7, 8 for integrated liberal arts. And then for science, we're missing 10, 7, 9. So this 10 is going to be something we want to work on. Aside from those, all we're missing is advanced mathematics, which we cannot do for this run. We just don't have the knowledge for that to pick up the studies with the 15% extra cost, especially. So technically, we're only 7, traits away from 100% trait completion. So eager for that moment. Anyhow, we're just going to start working on the highest number, right? That way, in the future run, we can work on the lower number more turns for it. Now it's just like integrated science 7, 6 times until we get it. And then if we have enough knowledge saved up, we're going to work on our, the science 10. We're going to buy the 10th one. All right, 7 turns left. We can pick our career. And we're going to pick Superstar. Up until this point, I still thought Superstar was possible, especially since we hit all the requirements. It's 16,000 IQ, 16,000 imagination, 8,000 charm, and I think 6,000 for everything else, which we definitely hit for all of them. Praising our boyfriend about stamina. What could that mean? Alright, we got a bunch of 7s. That's our highest, so we split them. But then we noticed that we didn't de-stress, and then we look at our stress level, we're like, that's still a little too high. Not comfortable with that. So we actually went, hopefully, de-stress this time, because we really don't need charm anymore. We did. Stuck at home. The always go-to stuck at home. The late game -12. De-stressor. And maybe, you know, the one time we don't get all 6 of the same one, maybe we get it. But I think it's just luck, because, as you can see, we're not gonna get it. Yep, no luck. But we want to buy that Integrated Science 9. Yeah, we're not gonna do the show. Alright, we bought it. We're gonna try to get it. And there's also 10. We also want to get 10. If we can get 10, it'd be great, right? That way we get all the hard stuff done, and future runs can be much easier. But we don't get it. Tough luck. Parents are rich, what do we do? Well, ask them why they're not rich. I think that's the best answer. Don't complain. If you complain, I think it's like massive penalties. 73 with Tony. Keep on dating. Complain about his no talent for swimming. See, but we tried to teach him. Maybe all the swimming dates is us going to try to teach him. Who knows? Anyways, de-stress is still super important. And we can buy Integrated Science 10, which we will. Because we're just double checking again. Is that the one we want? Because liberal arts, we got all the high number done already. We just need to get the low number. So now it feels like that's the one to get. That's the one try to finish this time. And we're gonna try our best. Let's do this. And we got it on the first run. This was very lucky. So now that we got this, I'm thinking, let's get Integrated Science 9 done as well. Alright, we're only 6 traits away from perfecting the trait. So 10's done, 7 and 9. And 9's only epic. And then this is just 7, 8, 6. 6, 7, 8 basically. So 8 is the highest number. You know, we can deal with that in the future runs. Let's get this 9 out of the way. If we can nail that, that's a big win for us. This would be a really good trait run, if anything. Alright, de-stress, we love that. Alright, so Tony doesn't want to date. We're at 82, so pretty safe with him. We can pull it, yeah. We can play de-stress, go for trait now. And going for 9. 10's done. 10 got finished in one go. And we get ass lucky with 9. It's only epic. Yeah, so many requests. No such luck with 9. There's not many turns left. There's 3 turns left. The final turn is just Gall Call, so technically only 2 turns to do traits. Fingers crossed on that 9. He learned how to swim. He has to treat us out for dinner. It's fine. He's at 89, and we swapped over to de-stress because we really want this trait to work. We're very flirty. It's all about the stats. Take the high note, high road, just toss in the towel. Don't compete, and you'll win. It's great. All right, back to 9. Gotta get this done. We got it. We're on the roll with this trait run, even though this was never supposed to be the trait run in the beginning. Huge, -50 stress. Awesome go here. So technically we have 1 turn free to maybe go for one of the 8. Right? So if we look at science now, there is 7 and there's 6. And 6 is a rare. And there's 6, 7, 8. So 8 is the hardest one. And technically there's only 6 traits left in the entire game. And we're done. 100% trait. Come on. Get us this one. Nope. Okay, 1 turn left. We still got 1 more scheduled turn. There's still hope. Our stress situation doesn't look good. Maybe this is a de-stress event. It is not. Alright. Final date. We're already 100, but this minus 35 means it's actually a story date. We're going to do this. Basically, we're going to cheer him on. He treats us to a meal. Oh no, there's one more date. There's a go support him date, I think. Anyways, we're over 100 already. So now we don't need him at all. De-stress, de-stress, de-stress. It's a little late because it's kind of the last turn. And unfortunately, I really don't want to pick up a Mind Shadow with 1 turn left. So we're going to have to adjust and do some stuck at home stuff here. But maybe with our luck, when you don't do all 6, maybe we'll get the trait. What do you know? What do you know? Alright, so we got all the 8s done, we got all the 9s done, we got all the 10s done. There's only 6 and 7 for both of them. And there's the advanced math. So we have 5 traits left, and the game's over. Well, not over, but Lady War achievement, 5 traits. The end is in sight. And maybe we want to date Herman Lin, because we never had a date with him. We never got to find out what this last one is. It must be like a negative reaction. Maybe if we like have a negative satisfaction or something like that, that it would trigger it. We never triggered it, so it can't be anything good. It must be something bad. But time to find out how we turned out. Super high score. I think this is because we focus on a lot of our stats. Peking University, great school. In my hometown as well. All good stuff. A lot of our family went there, at least in this generation setup. These are the new rewards. They're the same one every time because it's like, okay, you scored high. You won talent show. You won writing competition. There's no variance here. And plus we got all the family level up maxed already, so there's really nothing to gain here. Anyways, we'll let it process through. Family business background. I don't like this background. I feel like this is actually super hard to deal with the knowledge cost increase. We did really well. 12 expectations is the maximum we can do. These are our friends. Newton, Notch, and Painter. And we became a goddess seeing again. A seeing goddess. So I think this is like the highest female one, and the superstar is the highest male one. This pays 120 per turn, which is absolutely wonderful. And now that they made the percentage go over 80, we know we can marry Tony. So that's great as well. Don't have to worry about not finding love, which we have done multiple times where we got 100, but it only goes to 80 and we failed our marriage, which sucked. All right, good marriage. Now the cool thing about the game now is setting up ourselves for our next generation. And I'm gonna just try different things. So we have done, carefree, playful parenting. We have done strict family glory parenting. Now we're just gonna have a strict upbringing, but the expectation is a happy life expectation. And then we want sort of a balanced approach to grade. For dotting, we're gonna make it independent. For personality guidance, we're gonna do Maverick. We're gonna be like, do your thing, And then we get negligent raising, where we just don't care about our kid. Which sounds pretty good to me. 10% chance to acquire traits. This is super good, actually. 5 traits left. We're going to go for it. And on top of that, from the blue diapers, it looks like we have a son. So Lady War, here we come. Carefree parenting, Lady War trait hunting, 5 traits plus Lady War achievement. I think we can get it. And, looking up ahead, unfortunately we didn't finish the professional gallery, but there's 4 traits left. Wait, there's only 4 traits left. Really now? 6 and 7 for liberal arts. All right, we got 8 done at the end, and there's only 7 for integrated science. And there's 1 more for advanced mathematics. 4 traits left. We got this. And then professional, we can be ending professional next time. We just unfortunately didn't get the final star because I think it has to be male only. We hit all the requirements, I'm sure of it, so a bit unfortunate. Anyhow, that's going to end our run. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!